Is there anyone you need healing? Call out his or her name. Today we. I gotta look at something on my phone. Wait 1 second.
Just to relax in your seats. Take a couple of deep breaths. Breathe in strength. Breathe out fear. Breathe in strength. Breathe out chaos. Breathe in strength. Breathe out judgment. With every breath you take, you find your body becoming more and more relaxed. And as the snow is falling outside, imagine those healing snowflakes as healing energy, blessing and healing everything it touches. Imagine this healing energy showering your body and your being and your auric field. And with every snowdrop or raindrop, you feel more and more invigorated and enlivened. And you just suck in the energy, knowing that it's unlimited and that you're not taking from anyone else. You are the light, and Mother Nature and Earth and the universe has an unlimited supply to share with all. And remember that light always overcomes darkness. When you walk into a room and you turn on the light shines over the darkness. Darkness never overpowers light. So be the light and let your light shine. Just keep breathing in this energy. And it feels so wonderful. And you open your arms like an angel opening her wings. And you're sharing this energy with everyone and everything in its path. Sending extra light and love to those in pain, to those suffering, to those with any hardship. And they're accepting your gift of love and light with gratitude and appreciation. And send some extra love and light to yourself, acknowledging the wonderful being that you are and what you have to offer to this earth plane and this incarnation. Do you know how loved you are? Do you realize how appreciated you are? Do you realize how special you are? Do you realize how unique you are? And continue giving gratitude to the divine for making you like no other being. And see this light going around Mother Earth, connecting with everyone. And as we are the light and we are connected and we are divine, our light outshines all darkness, all destitution, all destruction. And we continue to be the light and shine the light wherever we go, whoever we meet, whoever we talk to. Amen. Can you get it all? I am the commanding conscious presence that demands peace and harmony in every area and aspect of my life, in my work, in my play, with my friends and family, and within my inner being. The peace and harmony of God is active, present, in full operation and complete manifestation. I send this peace out to every leader in every country and all who make decisions that bring change in our world. I know that the peace and harmony of God is active in every person everywhere. I see this country surrounded by light as more people choose to meditate on peace. I surrender to Spirit the ways in which this will happen. I lay aside my limited opinion as I place my trust in the infinite wisdom of God, knowing that peace and harmony awakens in the hearts, minds, imaginations, hopes, dreams, and wishes for everyone. For the peace and harmony of God far outweighs any desire for disharmony or destruction. Wherever there is God, peace and harmony is active, present, and in full manifestation. And so it is.
Visualize the healing energy filling each other, the room, and extending out throughout the world, sending its light to all in need and down to Mother Earth. And now for the reading and homily. The reading and homily today would be presented today by Reverend Barbra Scipio.
Before we start the homily, I just want to take a few minutes again to send love and light to Nancy and her family for her father's passing. And we ask the angels and God to help him to make a smooth transition and send extra love and light to Nancy and her family. As we know, Nancy has had a very challenging year. We love her so much and appreciate her so much. And we wish you could be with her and give her hugs. But we can send virtual hugs and love and light and healing energy. And that the year 2021 be a better year for her and things work out in her favor. We love you, Nancy. Thank you.
The reading and homily, right? Or that's
The reading and homily today is
you have
from,
to hold on one second. You're gonna have to hit the pause button because Diana's not here when it's done recording.
it's on recording there, Tom.
Okay.
Excuse me, everyone. The reading and homily today is from the book Daily Guidance from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Message number 151. Release worries about your loved ones. All people have guardian angels continuously watching over them, and that definitely includes your loved ones. Instead of worrying about your friends or family members, ask for additional angels to be by their side. The moment you do so, your request is granted. The greater the number of us angels surrounding you or someone else, the more a person is insulated by love. This force shelters you and those you care about against storms and turbulent currents, helping with happiness and safety. Right at this very moment, we're watching over your loved ones. Give any cares of worries you may have about them to God, and know that through your prayers, we angels are protecting them. Good morning. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold, so I'm sorry I keep coughing a little. So good morning, everyone. We all have friends and families, and we all have been through times where we worry about them in one way or another, be it that they are sick or just lost a job or a relationship or some other tragedy in their life. We tend to talk about it. We call other family members or friends and tell them about it. And then they call other family members or friends, and so on and so on. We talk about our compassion for their situation. This is how we have been raised as human beings, especially spiritual leaders, as ministers, and the other ministers of this and other religious organizations, churches, and affiliations. But as we continue to talk about it, we attract more of the same situation by law of attraction, even though this is not what we want. This message from the angels reminds us that we are not alone, although sometimes we feel like we are. Sometimes we get wrapped up in our own issues and problems, and sometimes we look to or confide in friends and family, and sometimes we shut down. I have known myself to shut down and close out people that I love many times, and I think that this is part of being human and how we were raised. We are born with our connections to our team, and then we are raised that there is no such things as ghosts or imaginary friends, and that God is so far removed from us that we can never be perfect or connect with him or her until we die. But we all know in our hearts that is not true. We know because we have instinct. And what is that instinct? That is our inner God, or inner source, or inner connection to our angels, guides, deceased ancestors, etc. It doesn't matter what we call it. All different religions call it something different, but we are all talking about the same thing. We are never disconnected from our source. A small part of us becomes physical while the majority of us, our being, remains non-physical, and then we transition and become completely non-physical again. And then we come back again, some believe. The point is that we never lose our connection to our source, and we never lose our connection to our teams. How many times when we have a problem or issue, we ask someone else instead of trusting our own instinct? And we know in our heart the advice that is given to us is wrong, or even better, we know that the person that we are asking will give us an answer that we don't want to hear or believe, because they may be someone that we have looked up to or have been trained that they know better, whether they are a teacher or a parent or a minister or a counselor. We feel that their advice is well intended, but our inner gut tells us something different. But we are humans and we listen to them anyway instead of trusting our inner guidance. No one knows us better than our inner guidance or our team members. They have been with us through everything, and they always have our best interests at heart. And they only see us as perfect, beautiful, wonderful beings. No other being, especially human, sees you as divine perfection always. When we look at ourselves and we feel shame, embarrassment, or any other negative vibration, we feel bad. Why? Because our inner being doesn't see us that way, and our inner being is letting us know that we are looking at ourselves in a way that our inner being doesn't see us. When we forget about our team, it is an easy reminder to look at young children because they have not yet been socialized or lost their connection to source. They are happy, hopeful, positive, playful, full of life and energy, and they know that they can do anything they want or become anything they want to be. They know that their so-called imaginary friends are not imaginary to them, but very real, because they have not lost their connection. The angels or guides or spiritual beings or whatever you want to call them are always there, and they live to assist us, and they wait until they are asked to be called to duty. They do not interfere with our life without permission, so we need to call them and ask them for help. And they are never too busy to listen. And we all still have our inner child inside of us who wants to come out and play. When we decided to come into this physical manifestation, we knew that we were not alone and that we would not be alone in our lives. Some say that we are born with two angels from birth to transition. Some say that different angels come into our life depending upon our situation. For example, if someone is sick, you may ask for medical expert angels to come in to help. If someone is having financial difficulties, you may ask for financial expert angels to come and help. The point is that these beings are there for us, and all we have to do is ask for help. I remember when my father transitioned, and I had a light in my room that had water that spiraled and turned different colors when bubbling. My niece Serena, who was at the time 3 or 4 years old, told us that she saw Papa in the light with the angels. My sisters and I found this to be a very comforting message. And I told my sister that when Serena talks about things like this, to encourage it and to be supportive. The point is to get back to our connection with our source, trust our instincts, ask our team for help, and connect with our inner child again. And call them whatever name or label is comfortable to you. Also, we need to remember the law of attraction here. When we focus on worry, we attract more worry. We need to see the family member or friend the way that we want to see them. Happy, positive, prosperous, abundant, and healthy. Mother Teresa understood the law of attraction, and she never went to an anti-war rally because of this. She said, when you have a pro-peace rally, I'll be more than happy to attend. When Jesus visited people, or when people visit John of God or any other spiritual leader, healer, or guru, the healings take place for two reasons. The first is because the recipient is in close proximity to a healing to accept the healing vibrations from the guru, and that the healer sees the person as he or she wants to see them: healthy, prosperous, abundant, etc. They never see them as sick or poor or depressed, so that vibration cannot exist. So remember, when your loved ones are in trouble, look at them in the way that you want to see them and ask for as many angels as needed to make the situation a reality. Remember, the angels are not too busy doing more important things. They are here to serve, and there's no shortage, and they love us so much and are so happy to help us, as this is their purpose in our existence. And there is plenty for everyone. Shortage is a man mindset and does not exist in the vibrational world where all things are possible. So take a couple minutes and just think about someone you love. You can close your eyes, that you're worried about for whatever reason, whether they're sick or they lost their job or broke up with someone. And just see them now, healthy, or in a new job that they love, or in a wonderful relationship, smiling, joyous. And doesn't it feel so much better just to see them happy and positive? So whenever you worry about this person, this loved one or friend, close your eyes and see them the way you want to see them. You may want to even share this idea of just closing their eyes and have them see their life the way they want it to be, if they're open to it. But we can always control what we see in our mind and how our mind feels and thinks. You can open your eyes and maybe you feel lighter, more positive, and send this energy to your loved one. So the thought for today is, my loved ones are watched over by God and the angels. and I give my cares and worries to heaven. Thank you, Divine Ones, for watching over my loved ones in particular, and then name the person or persons that you're worried about. Thank you. Tom, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Yep. Now time for the gratitude portion. In preparation for the gratitude portion of the service, let's take a moment to feel the gratitude within for our church and sacred space and for all our own blessings. We give our heartfelt gratitude for the gifts and blessings we have been given as well as those we're yet to receive. And now for announcements, right? Or is my paper messed up?
No, you're fine. So welcome everyone to our service, our snowy Sunday service. So I'm making progress with the bank. I got the online banking thing worked out. I just have to set up a PayPal account so we can take donations through PayPal. So I'll let you know when that comes into effect. Also, I have not decided when we're going to go back to the church. So if you have not done your survey yet, please do so, because we need to consider when we go back about covering the costs for rent and insurance. I went to the lodge to pick up my robe for our Christmas Eve service. I don't know if any of you saw it or not, but it was a wonderful service with all the ISDs, and it's actually on our website. So if you'd like to see it again, you can, I'll show you.
It was very nice. I saw it. I had a hard time getting on at first, and then they had it on YouTube.
Yes, good. If you go to ISD Madison and you go to our path and you click here, December 24th, 20, all ISD Christmas service Eve, you can watch it again, or if you haven't watched it, I posted it this morning.
You did a great job, Barbara.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I wish I could have participated more, but it was nice. Everybody was there. So,
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing more events in the future. So we'll keep you posted on that. And I still have my background up. So
I see it. It looks lovely.
yeah, it's wonderful. Reverend Rob did that from DC. He's pretty awesome. So
you look really holy.
I got holes in my head.
You got lights behind you. The candles are flickering.
Thank you. So trying to think what else. Yeah, so again, let me know if there's any other classes or things you want to see for the coming year. I'm going to get the other reverends involved to teaching classes. And we are going to stay virtual even when we go back physically. So if you can't make it there, we want to continue to do both. And hopefully we can be back in a couple months now that the vaccine's out, and miss everybody. I miss hugging everybody, and love you guys so much. So, all right. Anybody else have anything? Oh, Mommy wants to know if you miss her brownies and eggs.
Of course we do. I even got eggnog. I'm like, I got the eggnog for the new year. I would have brought it to church.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Soon. Anybody else have announcements? Okay, so now it's time for messages. Mara, do you have any messages?
No.
Should we keep recording or stop recording now? Or
Stop.
wait, say stop, right?
Yes. All right, you guys, like I said, I'm fighting a cold, so I'll see what, our loved ones. And we're going to see our loved ones again and their challenging situations. Happy, seeing the situation resolved. As Dr. Wayne Dyer, the late great Dr. Wayne Dyer once said, we do not have problems, we have opportunities. So see this loved one or loved ones, whatever their situation may be, reversed. And when you think about them, and if you think about their problems, perhaps you notice your head will bog down. But remember, we can lift our head up and look up to the light, look up to the ceiling and smile. And knowing that this physical action will give you a positive emotion. And let's put Nancy into our meditation. Nancy and her family. And let's see Nancy have the best year of her life. In a great new job that she loves, with a boss that's respectful and kind. Let's see her father transitioning peacefully and gently into the light. And see Nancy's brilliant smile and her beautiful voice when she sings and plays the guitar. And let's see ourselves back in Madison with her playing for us and us singing along as she helps us to stay in tune. Let's see Madison growing and more congregants coming to our wonderful organization, more classes. Let's see ourselves physically meeting and hugging again, and brownies and deviled eggs, and all the wonderful new memories that we will make in the new year. And I'll give you a few minutes to add any other details for your 2021 and how you want to see it, or how you want your loved one to see it or live it. And it just feels so good. And we know we have to see it in our minds before we hold it in our hands. And see yourself surrounded by your teams, letting you know that they're supporting you 100% in any endeavors you have in the future. Take a couple more breaths. And when you're ready, Come back to the here and now, knowing that you can always close your eyes and come back to this wonderful place and visualize anything and everything that you want. Amen.